Welcome and welcome in. How is everyone? I don't like where this is. I want more light. I don't like it. Don't like it at all. Okay, there we go. That's a little better. How's everyone doing? I did not make this show a private show, but I am expecting folks who are participating in the 7-day surge into the new year to join us. And we are going to talk about the challenge and share. Copy link. We're going to talk about the challenge and let people ask questions. All right, here we go. Thank you, Secondhand. I think you just actually shared the same link. Appreciate it. All right. Let me make sure we are multicasting. Are we? Hopefully, yes. Active. All right. Let's hope. How is everyone doing? Thank you, Be Thrifty, for joining. Okay, perfect. Excellent. Hello and welcome, everyone. I did not make this show private, although it is going to be specific to the folks that are participating in the 7-day surge into the New Year challenge. You are welcome to stick around and see what it's about. But I am going to be talking specifically to the folks that are participating. So I'm going to see if T is going to join us, and if she is, I will co-host. Apologize for the late notice. All right, so I'll just get right into it. I am recording, so it's multicasting onto YouTube. It will be there when we are finished with this. So welcome in, everybody. My name is Adrienne. I go by Webwoman on Whatnot here, and also on YouTube. And I am discussing the challenge that teatime_deals and I have. Oh, shoot. Is she live for this, or is she live, like, doing her own 30-minute thing? Hot damn. I just tried to look for her, and I couldn't find her. Looks like for this. Hold on. Let me see if she wants me to port over. I will port over to her. I will raid into her if that is the case. No, she's in the go live or go home, I think. I've seen so many people doing your challenge. It's awesome. That's so cool. Dollar Mamas, thank you so much. Gonzo is live right now as well. I feel, bad doing it during this time that some folks were on, but
nerves, Mary, but we can take a say less. Say less, boo. Let's go see our girl Web and get the tips.
All right, she's coming over here. There we go. One more girl. Let's see. So we'll wait until she comes in. Yeah, so we have T who's on. We have Gonzo. Perfect Deal Co already went. All right, let's see. Welcome in. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, T. Let's get you up here. Let's get you co-hosted. Yes.
Oh, hey, I'm back.
Hi. Thank you. I apologize. All right. All right, there we go.
Okay,
Are we
Night Owl.
good?
Tag me if I'm running in the grocery store because I'll still hop on.
Go live in about 30 minutes. My mom has. Awesome. Fabulous. Yeah, I texted T like 10 minutes ago. I'm like, I might be 15 minutes late. We just had like an emergency
Yeah.
situation.
Is she okay?
I mean, it's a unfortunate, but sad.
Okay.
It is what it is. I don't mean to say it like that, but we're
I'll
gonna,
call you after.
yeah, we're gonna stay positive and we'll take it from there.
Yes.
Yeah, so welcome in, everybody. I was introducing myself. My name is Adrienne. I go by Webwoman on here. I did not make this show private, although it is specific to the 7-day Surge into the New Year challenge. Thank you, Sarah Bell. Yeah, I am. And that's, yes. I have an elderly mother-in-law who lives with us that needed to go to the hospital. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah. So anyway, thank you. I appreciate that. T and I are co-hosting this challenge. We're talking about, thank you. I appreciate that so much. Day 2. So today is day 1. Day 1 was about basically just introducing yourself or reintroducing yourself to your audience, your people. Love you. Be careful, okay? And just letting them know a little bit about you as a person, you as a seller, whatever you are willing to share with them. Maybe about what you sell, what your whys are, when you started, things like that. And so it was called Go Live or Go Home. So it was to go live for 30 minutes today, do all those things, talk about all the things that I just talked about. And T just wrapped hers up. I did mine a little bit earlier when I had a moment because we have our 2 Marines in from San Diego, my son and his wife, along with our new grandson who I've been spending time with. So I did my 30 minutes like on the fly when I could because I'm trying to help them with the baby. So they get a little bit of a break and we don't get to see him all the time. So I just needed to snuggle him. Um, so that is happening. Is there anything you want to add to what you did today, T?
So I pretty much did the same thing. I just went over a little bit about myself. We got a little bit personal. Talked about the more personal side because I think everyone knows that I'm here doing the health and beauty. I went over my schedule for the new year. So I'm doing themed shows. So I kind of went over what each theme meant because they're a little convoluted, but it's okay. It's part of
Mm-mm.
my shenanigans. And yeah, that was really it. So it was great getting to chop it up with our peeps. You know, it's always great, a good time getting on here when we're not just running things, but really able to talk and connect and build that community amongst us. So that's what
Yeah,
we
for
just
sure.
wrapped up. And I told him about how I'm always late with stuff and how I invite people over and I don't have a glass of water for them. So when we're done,
You
I'll be
are no
running out to the
jelly.
store. But
Yeah.
it's just like adding those giveaways. I'm like, oh shit, I need to put stuff in here. I did also mention run that shit
Yeah.
for people. It's very basic. It's easy
Okay.
read. If you weren't in my show, and it's just like I don't think there's anything in here that was like alarming to me or anything that I didn't know. But
Mhm.
sometimes it's just good to again hear it from people. Sometimes you need to just wake up or see it on paper. Like when you get a book and you're like, okay, I want to be better and I need to be more consistent. And then you open it and the first thing it says is consistency. You just kind of want to smack yourself with it because you already know it, but it's a great read. It's an easy read. I think I've read it about 4 times now. So we talked about that a little bit as well.
Excellent. Yes, that is exciting. I have that book as well. I also read it. I also gained a lot of perspective from it. T was actually the one that sort of got me to, let's say, follow and show up to Corey Mannix, his shows, and really listen to like what he said. I had known of him previously. Welcome in, welcome in. But I had not actually like stayed in a show. I had only seen him pop into other shows that I was in.
Because it's
Um,
kind of wild. It's kind
yeah,
of
so
wild.
definitely worth it. Go listen to what he has to say. Very interesting and beneficial, I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So today we're here to talk about day 2 of the 7-day challenge, the 7-day surge into the new year. And so that is about the triple threat challenge. That is tomorrow. So we are talking about building a marketplace that works for us. And we're asking you to add 3 inventory items to your shop tomorrow
Yes.
and 2 days moving forward. So 3 days total. Doesn't necessarily have to be consecutive days, but I feel like the sooner you do it, the better off you are. So if you cross that off your list all in one day, that's great. You can at least take the pictures and hang on to them and then add them that second day and then that third day. And the reason why I say that is because Whatnot's algorithm, not that I know it, I have not been told, I don't have any secrets. I'm not in the in. Um, but according to what I believe, uh, the
Yes.
algorithm likes that sellers have inventory that's added each day.
23.
And we're not suggesting that you go out and you source new inventory.
No.
Don't do that. Grab something from your home. It could be a pre-loved clothing item. It could be a DVD. It could be a flippin' pack of Sunkist fruit snacks. I don't care. Just make sure it's within date, within the terms of service. Okay. We don't want anybody to be banned. And photograph them. Take 3 pictures of each item. So, if this was my
No
item,
recalls.
I'm gonna take 3 pictures of it. What right, no recalls. What can I do? I can take a forward-facing photo, I can take a side-facing photo, I can take a back photo, right? I can take an underneath photo, I can take a top photo. I can use uh, lighting that is, head on or overhead, or I can play with the lighting. I can play with the backdrop. No, you don't even have to. You don't even have to run an auction as part of this challenge. It's really just about scheduling a show and showcasing your items. So that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to run them. It means that you're taking pictures of them, you're inventorying them, you're giving them a good title, you're giving them a good description. And when I say that because it matters. It matters what you title things.
Yes.
And I'll tell you from experience. I have gained a return buyer from a Google search. How do I know that? Because that person did not have an account previously. They did a search for the item that I had, that item that I had in my marketplace came up in their search. They created an account. They reached out to me and asked a very interesting question, which I was a little skeptical about at first, I have to be honest. They asked if now this item was $10, okay, $10, but it had a $4 and some change shipping associated with it. It's a journal, okay, and the weight of it causes the shipping to be $4 and some change. And so they asked, would you be willing to price the item at $15 and you cover the shipping? And I was like, am I going to get scammed? And I reached out to someone and I asked, I'm like, hey, do you think I should do this? Like, what is going on? And the person said that the reason why, say that again. Okay, so a person found me on a Google search because they searched for a specific type of journal that I have. And they reached out to me and said, will you change the price of the item from the $10 that I was charging for the item to $15? So increasing the price, but then I, as the seller, would cover the shipping. So it's basically a wash.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason why they asked me to do that was because they had $15 worth of whatnot credits.
Credit.
So they created an account, they got the credit as a new account, which we all know we can do, right? And I was like, okay, I'll try it,
And
15
didn't have to pay
bucks.
the shipping. Yeah.
Yeah. So I did it and it worked. It was a legit customer, it was a legit transaction, and they came back a second time. So, it matters what you title things. It matters how you describe things. If it's, something that is Disney related, I'm going to put in Disney. I'm going to put in whatever character it might be, whatever movie it might be associated with. Um, T, go ahead and give us some of your examples with your cosmetics and your beauty items.
So definitely I list the uh brand. Don't just say concealer.
Right.
You gotta get specific. I had actually don't have them anymore. They were Landmark, no, Lancome concealers. And I sold both of them out of my bin for I think they were listed either 15 or $12. And of course I list the shade and the ounces. But I ran those in my show for $4 and they sold from my bin for either 15 or 12.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's very important, even when it comes down to, you know, the type of product it is. So, like, I would not list this and just say vitamin C serum. We're gonna put that it's Elf on there, and we're gonna put that it's the vitamin C serum, and then even in the description, I may go as far as putting antioxidant enriched skin protection,
Mhm.
so that when people are searching for this item on Google, hopefully you popped up, or even when they're searching in whatnot. Like, I search for things all the time,
Mhm.
and you get a bunch of random shit that pops up, and you may get a couple of the exact item that you're looking for. So obviously, the more details you have, the better. Be careful if you're an iPhone user and you're scanning the items, because sometimes the descriptions will be off. You want to make sure that it's accurate to the item that you're selling. And then, just really quick, I saw someone ask whether we're talking about the buy it now, or the bin, or the marketplace. Where we want you to post things is in your market. So if you go to your homepage and you click shop, that's where we want to see your items, because that's where people are buying them from when you're not live. If you're live and you just put it in your shop, like Web has down at the bottom, that can be inactive, and then it doesn't show up on your actual market where people can just search and find things. So how do we put it in our marketplace? Okay, so from your homepage, and I don't know if it's different because of the device that I have that I'm showing you from, but this is an Android. And if you go to your seller hub, and then right at the top of mine, it says create a product. So you can click on create a product, and then it allows you to start inventorying it. So this is where you can add your pictures, you pick the category, how many you have, etc.
Yep. And so on different devices, go to your seller hub. There may be the hamburger menu in the upper right-hand corner. That hamburger menu is the 3 lines. If you click on that, you can go to inventory. Or from
Yes.
a computer or laptop, it says inventory, and it's right at the top there. Yep. So
So same thing.
once you're
And
in your
then you'll just
inventory,
click
you
add.
click on the plus sign,
Sorry.
and you can
Lights off.
add it.
Sorry,
Now,
y'all.
here's the thing that, hey, spooky booty. Here's the thing that T was just talking about. If you scan an item, if you're an iPhone user, you can click on that um, photo area where you add the image, and one of the options that comes up for you is to scan a barcode or a slab.
Yes. So here
And
on the Android, it doesn't give you that option. It says add a photo, and when you click it, it's going to allow you to take a picture or pull it from your library. Um, but if you're using an iPhone, you have more options.
yeah, Breadboard said they like the scan feature. So you can just
Yes.
scan a barcode on anything. So for example, if I was going to add this to my inventory, it's a Febreze plug. I could just scan this, and assuming that someone has used that UPC previously, it will come up. If they have not, it will say there's
Yes.
no item associated with that UPC.
It is a
Um,
beautiful feature. You just have to be careful.
Yes. So if you use that feature, like T said, just be careful. Read everything. Read the title, read the description, read the quantity, look at the photos. T and I both also recommend that you use your own photos as well. So you can use the
Yes.
ones that are pre-populated if your item is scannable and has an item associated with it. But use your own photos as well, because yes, the weight is usually off.
If
Um,
you have an item like this and you
yeah.
scan it, it's going to bring up a beautiful photo that's probably from the website. But unfortunately, when I got this, the package was damaged.
Hello, Olga.
So
Yeah.
if someone is expecting to get a beautiful package and this shows up, you may have a Karen that's like, my package is ugly. Although the product is pristine, excellent condition, brand new, they may have a fit. Maybe it's a gift and they
Yeah.
don't want to give them a janky package. Um, And it happens. I mean, I brought Rode, and I have these. Not gonna lie, I didn't put a picture of this one because the package is just like you would get it from the store. But look how the chocolate showed up. All of them are janky. Every single one of them. So if you're expecting to get this and someone gets this, they may leave you a bad review. And I would hate for someone to get a bad review over a box. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It would suck. And it's kind of ridiculous. I would never leave a bad review over a box. I would kind of politely tell the person in a DM, hey, this box is fucked up.
Yeah.
You might want to list it. You might want to let someone know. So just be careful. It takes two
Yeah.
seconds to add another photo, just to cover your ass.
Yep. And so that's what day 2 of the challenge is all about. It's that triple threat challenge. Do 3 new products, 3 photos for each product. And you don't necessarily have to run them, but put them in
It's
your
fedora.
marketplace and tease them. So, like day 1 today was to go live for 30 minutes and then for 5 minutes each day for the next 5 days. So, tomorrow, your 5 minutes may be, hey, I just added these 3 items to my marketplace. Check them out. I am going to showcase them in my show on such and such a date. Tease them, get them wanting to come back, get them wanting to come and see your show, get them to bookmark that show.
Yes, and of course, if you are doing more than a 5 minute show, which is completely allowed,
Hmm.
and you want to run that item, by all means, go for it. By all means, go for it. It doesn't have to be just the 5 minutes, but in the challenge, we want you to be on at least 5 minutes. So if you hop on and you're like, okay, we're about to raid somebody, but y'all, guess what? Tomorrow, I'm gonna have this Funko Pop thing that I have no clue what it is. So bookmark and follow so that you can get it. Or you can say, in my shop right now, this just came in, y'all, and it's freaking adorable. And he's got his little man chest out, and you need it.
Yep.
Okay, so that's kind of the idea that we're going for with day 2 tomorrow. So just getting you used to listing. And I know Webb said, it doesn't have to be consistent days. Do it consistently. Because guess what? I mean, no pressure, but
Thank
do
you so
it
much,
consistently
secondhand.
because it
Appreciate
builds
you.
habits. You're building a habit of posting shit in your shop and posting shit in your shop. Guys, I'm so bad. That's another thing I'm working on for the new year. Posting stuff in your shop, you guys, for people to secondhand. What's up, love? Um, to be able to shop 24/7. You guys, this is an app that's live nonstop. So if you have crayons in your bin, you guys, that's another thing about tea. I freaking love to color. I love coloring. Okay. If you have crayons, yes, these are all my personals. And you put them in your bin and someone's like, "Ugh, I need some freaking crayons," and they go and your site comes up, they can buy crayons from you. You don't always have to be live to get that sell. And I'm telling you, I swear there is something with the algorithm because I have started getting more and more bin purchases, and I don't know, my bin is kind of up and down. I list things that are higher end in my bin, and then also some of like the way, way lower items in my bin. And they're getting snatched in my sleep. They're
Yep.
getting snatched in my sleep, y'all. So add those items. Try to add 3 items every day. I mean, the challenge is asking for 3, but if you do it consistently, maybe you'll do it a fourth. Maybe you'll be a little overachiever and do a fourth or a fifth and then keep going. So just build a habit. Like I literally try to add something in my bin on a daily. On a daily.
Same. Same. And what I do sometimes is I'll bulk add things. So I will save them as drafts so they're not in my
Mm-hmm.
active. And
Yep.
then, like tomorrow, when I don't have time to take all the pictures and do the titles and the descriptions, I just go to my draft and poop, publish. publish,
Yep.
publish, and I do 2 or 3 things a day so that Whatnot says, "Oh, okay, this seller is serious. They're adding stuff to their inventory all the time."
And you guys know you may have like inactive items and active items, right? Items that are actually published, or you may have like added something to your show and not your market. So if that item did not sell, it's sitting in your inactive listings. We know that. Can we drop a one in the chat if we know that? Trying to post 2 to 3 items per day. Perfect. Okay,
Good.
good. Okay, good. Good, good, good.
And if you didn't know that, you know that now. If you
Now
have
you
not
do.
added something to your inventory and you sort of added it on the fly, let's say, and you added it to a show, it didn't sell, um, and that was the only show it was added to, it wasn't added to any other shows, it goes to inactive. And you need to pull it from there and make it active.
So it also shows some of your items that are out of stock as well.
Mhm.
And you can clear those out. But like this item here, Dose of Color, it's a lippy, a lip set. So it's under my inactive listings. And that's because I had it running during a show. It's something I added during a show, but it did not go to my marketplace. So if I want that item visible, you can click on it. I'm almost done, babe. We're le- 3 of us are leaving. I mean, 3 kids are here. I'm taking 1 kid with me. I'm moving stuff around. Okay. Where the hell he going without me? um, he's talking about he taking 1 kid and leaving 3. That math
Oh,
don't math.
damn. No, you're not.
That math is not mathing. Got me all confused. Um, so oh, right here. So you just, and again, it may be different because I'm on a Droid, but you can click manage item, and then you can select that item, and then it says assign to a live show, or you can edit it and activate on marketplace. So then that's going to go to the marketplace and everyone can see it whether you're live or not.
Yes. So that's all day 2 is about, and tomorrow, we will have an onboarding for day 3. If you are interested in participating in this challenge, it is not too late, but after today, it will be too late. You'll have to catch us on the next go. So, Olga, I just sent you the link. If you're interested, you can sign up. You have to go live today for 30 minutes, so that's just the requirement.
Yes.
Um, but definitely read through the challenge if you receive the link.
Perfect. Tiff
Tip
will send you
Top
the link.
53. All right, I will send that to you as well right
Did you send the
now.
link to yours and mine?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. Because I did.
There we go.
Yes, and it's just today, honestly, it's all about introducing yourself. So Tiff, you were in my show before we rated over. Just go on and say what's up, y'all. This is who I am, this is what I sell, and you can share what you like. And it just helps build a sense of community. It helps people get to know you as a person and as a seller, and see if they like you. Because, like a person like me, they're probably going to hear shit 12 times in a minute. And if that's not their thing, then they may not want to stay. But if you're not offended and you want to hang out, you'll probably get some good laughs and some good deals and learn a thing or two or teach me something. So
Yeah,
it's just about introducing yourself to the people and saying what's up. So
exactly. So we thank you all for coming. So we talked for 30 minutes. Yeah, I mean, you are welcome to sell, but there's no sort of requirement
pressure,
as
no
part of the
pressure.
challenge. We're just really trying to push ourselves as sellers to do
Can we not let this shit
things.
go?
Some people may not go live every day, or they may not go live for 30 minutes. They may, jump on and they may, talk for a few minutes and maybe there's not much traction and they're like, okay, I'm going to shut down. Like it's about just sort of getting on, telling people who you are, why you're here, how long have you been on, whatnot. Just talk about yourself. Um,
And
every
tag
now and
us, you
then.
guys. Make sure you tag us because if I'm available, I'm definitely hopping on.
Yeah, and
Excuse me.
same. And I did miss a few today, and I really apologize. We've had some stuff go on today, but um, hopefully we'll be on, and we've got a few folks that are part of the challenge now that are going on, I believe, right about.
So in the end, if you guys have any questions, you guys know you can always drop them in the group chat. If you don't feel comfortable dropping it there, go ahead and DM one of us. Although I feel like our group is very welcoming, and someone else probably has the same question. But Web and I are always here for you guys. Know that if you have any questions and if I don't have the answer, I'm definitely gonna text Web and be like, bitch.
For real.
I'll find it out for you, okay? Um, but we're here just to encourage you, set the good energy for the new year. You guys eat your 12 grapes, wear your red underwear, and carry your luggage around. Do all those things for the new year, and let's get it started right. I'm so
Yes.
excited for you all, and yeah, you guys are kicking ass already. Yes,
Happy
happy
New
new year.
Year.
Dang, I don't have a popper right here.
Oh, I know, I don't either. I mean, hey, when you must, you must. All aboard.
Woo!
Welcome to the Hot Mess Express. Happy New Year.
Yay! Yay! Do we have someone on now?
uh let me look. I don't have anyone on the schedule, but
Gonzo is
um
on.
okay, perfect. We're gonna raid into Gonzo. Yay. All right,
Night
we're
Owl
doing
is
that.
also on.
Guys, drop who is Night Owl. Okay.
Gonzo and Night Owl.
All right.
So that's the other
Um
thing with this too. You kind of want to try to rate into other people who are participating in the challenge just to continue that community feel and encourage each other, you guys.
yep, for sure. So we're gonna raid into Gonzo. Um Drop some turquoise hearts and some tea kettles in the chat when you get there. That's T and I's emojis. And show support where you can. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.